a lot more faithful days when I catch a glimpse of your face.
You're the silver lining to every mistake that I might do. I dreamt about a goddess and she looked just like you, yeah.
My head spin and my heart race when your lips whisper my name.
How'd she crack the code? How'd you get the best of me? Others took small pieces, but you got the whole damn rest of me. Blessed to be where I am, just admiring my destiny. Embrace the partial death of me when single me is rest in peace. Your hair, stare, style, flare, nose, eyes, thighs. But what? Don't get me started on why I love you so much. Your mind, kindness, insight, and intellect to heal or cut. You laugh at all my jokes, you cuddle close, must be the one.
I see a lot more faithful days when I catch a glimpse of your face. My head spin and my heart race when your lips whisper my name.
Let's make some plans, baby, or keep it casual. Whatever you're leaning towards, I'm with it, sounds magical. I'm all yours. My heart's on Adderall, laser focus beats attention on you like a matador. The love I can't ignore, a kid in a candy store. I'm sugar high and I can't keep my hands out of yours. Love has no manual and very few rules, besides that I stop tickling whenever you go and call a truce. We live in a choosy universe and you still chose me. Fascinated one another and that's what gives me hope. See, I've seen relationships all born out of necessity. Tragic people coupled up purely cause they were lonely. You're not my missing piece, you're not my other half. You're an extra bonus heart I didn't know someone could have. It's like the space up in my chest turned into a nest up in the stars and made enough room to snuggle us up as a couple of stars struck larks. That's kinda beautiful, ain't it? Let's go and frame it. My fine art skills are crappy, so I have to use my words to paint it. I hope I've illustrated, even in the smallest bit, how much I love you, and when I say it, babe, I mean it. I really mean it, not just when it's convenient. With you, I've got an LQ that's bordering on genius. My Venus, my queen, yes, visions of you scenic. You're all I need, babe.
Welcome along. How are we doing? Sorry, I'm just turning my phone off because it started beeping at me just before the stream started. How are we all this evening? I hope you're doing well. Who have we got in here so far? Robert Lindbergh and Cameron Kelly. Welcome along. Hope you are all doing okay. Yeah, so Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you all have had a wonderful Christmas and a good New Year. I have not had a bad one, actually. I was considering streaming last night, ended up spending a lovely evening with my wife and kids, and all four of us saw her in the new year, which was brilliant. And yeah, sorry for the lack of YouTube streams over the Christmas period. I did plan to do one last Wednesday, did not feel well at all, and so yeah, Wednesday stream got cancelled, and of course there wasn't one the previous Saturday because it was Christmas Day, but New Year's Day. Not got anything planned tonight other than streaming, so here we are. Guy Hammer, welcome along. Carl Button, welcome along. Ojo Jag, welcome along. You're Kurt. Welcome, Kurt. Welcome along. So right, shall we get on with some farming? Because it's been a while since we've been on Erlengrat. So let's switch over. Hey, RD Darnell, welcome along. And look, we've got snow. Oh man, we've got to deal with the snow on the farm today. Excellent. I forgot we'd got so much snow on here. Oh, and we were doing this last time. Anybody who'd seen my YouTube videos this past week, we did exactly this setup. Does that mean we actually have contracts that need doing? Yeah, we have 3 active contracts to do tonight, and 2 more on top of that, which is why we still have this cultivator. I have no... If I kept to my previous thing, it'll be this contract here. So we'll go and do field 25 to start with today. Field 25 is... over there. Happy New Year, Swiss Mizzle. Welcome along. So yeah, we've got some snowy cultivating to do. Look how gorgeous this map looks in the snow. This is really quite awesome. And 25 is sort of up and round that way, isn't it? And yeah, you can't see the beacons on this, but you can see that thing going a little bit mad. Don't sound that disappointed. I'm not disappointed at all. I need to refuel my fuel tank. Not on this one, I don't. We're good on here. Hey, Rocky Kid, welcome along. The salt will get rid of the snow. Yes, we will. We might try and do some snow plowing later. We actually have 48,000 on here, which is quite exceptional. And we also seem to have a fairly clear field to work with this, which is good news as well. With more snow to follow. I think it's because the snow isn't actually that deep at the moment. And therefore it's not quite covering all of the crop. It was just fairly deep in our yard was all. So this should work on here. I have got GPS turned on here, but we haven't got it on this tractor. For some reason, I've not seen GPS on this tractor on any game I've played so far. Happy New Year, Welsh Lima and Fred 8360. Welcome along to you. I want to be right up to the edge. Yeah, there's no way I've got to put GPS on this tractor, unfortunately. But a little bit of snowy working. You only need the salt spreader. I actually quite like using the snowplow though. I know you probably only need the salt spreader, but I like using the snowplow. FS22 is some game. It is absolutely amazing. I have loved every single minute I've played on this so far. Right. I'm up. This field is a little bit of a weird shape, so I'm going to do headlands on it. God, I did so much cultivating on Hook Belleron with exactly this setup the other day. It took me, because I didn't want to do it again in the next video, I actually ended up spending a couple of I spent like an hour and a half doing exactly this to clear the rest of the contracts off on that map. Do I know if Ford has been put into FS22? No. Ford is not a standard brand or a brand with an agreement in FS22. I think Ford is never likely to be a brand in FS22. The only way I could see it happening would be if they got Ford trucks or Ford lorries in there. In that case, you might see the brand join, but yeah. It's your first experience with Farm Sims and you're hooked. It is a damn good game. I am so impressed with it. It's one of those things where yes, there are a few little bugs, but nothing to me that has been horrible. Look at that. How is that for a shot? Wow. We'll have that. Hey, Gaming FFC, welcome along. And then I'll see if I can, as we get Yeah. That is just amazing. Happy New Year, Christopher Richmond. Welcome along. There we go. And bring it round. So yeah, I'm just waiting now for a good multiplayer map, and we're going to start the multiplayer up, which will run across YouTube and Twitch. So it will be YouTube here on a Saturday and Twitch on a Tuesday. Otherwise things get too close. And then we'll yeah, and then that will start up at some point in the new year, as soon as that map comes up and we have something that we can use and we can do it with. Been told they put one in. There's not, as far as I know, there's not an official Ford branded anything in FS22. Are there any Swiss maps in FS22? Not that I know of at the moment. Have I ever driven a Ford 7610? Yes, I have, Fred. My dad had a Ford 7610. We had two 7610s on the farm. I drove both of them. I've driven Ford 7610 is a tractor I have actually a fair amount of experience with. Hello, Death Dragon 3429. Welcome along. I'm good, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Alright, there we go. Yeah, no, we had 7610 is my brother's favorite tractor because his tractor on the farm was basically one of those. I drove a lot of the... I drove mostly a 7840. Was the main tractor I tended to work with, but my heart very much. I love the 7810, the 7610's bigger brother. I think that's a gorgeous tractor, especially the Series 3 version of it. Any snags? Not at the moment. We're doing okay, although a GPS on this tractor would be lovely, but for some reason we never had it last time, and we don't have it this time either. I know GPS has an issue where if you get it on a contract tractor, and then you save the game and come back, you end up without it not on the tractor. But yeah, I've not managed to get it on a tractor yet. Don't know how to download mods in FS22. Very similar to FS19, to be honest. I do have a video on that. If you want to check it out, that might help you out. Gamer Dragon, welcome along. How you doing, my friend? How was your stream? Because I just saw you finishing up on Twitch. Did you have a good stream, GD? Was it good? And GD, I've been learning a lot of what we've been doing wrong in 7 days today. There is definitely a way to get lots of XP very quickly that we're completely ignoring. We all need to do it because we'll all get bikes if we do it as well. So, yeah. And I think actually we should go and do it in the winter land, or the snow biome, because we will get more loot doing it that way in the snow biome as well. So yeah, we need to go and speak to the trader on Monday. Great stream, just very tired. Oh, hope you feel better soon, GD. Speaking of which, I had my booster jab day before yesterday on the 30th. Oh man, I've been tired for the last 2 days. Everything aches. It's just everything aches to a ridiculous degree. I've got lower backache that I haven't had in a very long time. And yeah, it knows where to target you to make you feel rubbish. But it's worth having. There we go. And up. Keep away from the bridge. Am I playing Minecraft? No, I have no plans to play Minecraft. We've been playing 7 Days to Die once a week over on Twitch. So that normally happens on a Friday. Next week it's happening Monday and Friday because we haven't done Friday this week. And then it's weekly on a Friday. We're doing Zombie Fridays, which just makes a nice little change from Farm Sim and just breaks things up a little bit. I've also got an offline personal game that I've been playing, which is just mad, and having a huge amount of fun, having learnt a lot. Built a really good horde base actually. Hey, Big B, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Evan Nagel, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Itchy nose. Right. I'm hoping that we're not going to be required to do the headlands. We might be, and if we are, we'll probably do the headland at this end. Mine self-inflicted, stayed up late and got up early. Oh no, we didn't get up. I didn't get up before was it 8:30 or 9:30 this morning? Something like that. We just, we did not move as a house very quickly this morning. I need to start getting up a lot earlier. School starts again on Tuesday, I think. And yeah, we've got to get our butts moving. I'm good, thank you, Evan. A little bit achy, but otherwise good. Oh, the snow has already melted. I'm glad I got those nice snowy pictures before it went. However, we have got more snow on the way, so that's all fine. And there we go. Yeah, that is quite a long road to leave. But we'll head along the side here, get this lot, and then we'll get that headland, and hopefully that will be enough to complete this contract, which will be good. I'm going to sell my Alpine mower. Yeah, actually, we do need to sell that because it's not much use to me. I don't have a trailer to transport it. There we go. Contract complete. Right. Where's my next one? No, that's this. So field 5 and field 8. Field 8, I think, is the one that I got this from. So we're going to complete this and hope that this isn't the one that our tractor came from. Oh, right. Next best paying is that. Yeah, which is 1,447 and is field 5. Evening, Martin Emil Gamer, welcome along. Minnie's not back till Thursday. Ah, yeah, it's Yeah, I'm fairly sure they're back. If they're either back on Tuesday or Wednesday. My wife said something about possibly being an inset day on the first day. So, yeah. Which this was an open server. Well, as I said, I will be doing multiplayer at some point in the near future. Hey, Cazzarella, welcome along. The Wipeout, some of the most informative entertaining FS22 stuff for polling. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Wipeout. Went to bed at 1 AM, up on FS at 7:30, has to be done. Oh, yes. Yeah, 5 and 8. I have a feeling it might be field 5 that this tractor came off. If it did, I have a feeling we got a cultivator at the farm that we can probably do the smaller stuff with. Hey, Galcomp Gamer, welcome along, and thank you very much. Yeah, so we passed 9,000 followers on Twitch during the last stream on Twitch. We are at 29,000 and 29,691 subscribers here on YouTube at the moment. So we are on the cusp of hitting 30,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which is just huge. I'll also say we added, I went to check my numbers today, we added both 5,000 followers on Twitch and 5,000 subscribers on YouTube this year, which those numbers are way too close. So oh, happy birthday, Martin, I'm guessing. Is it your birthday, Martin? It is. Happy birthday. Been dealing with the After Effects cold. My No Man's Land playthrough has been keeping you entertained while I can't muster the effort to play anything. I am enjoying No Man's Land immensely. It's been a while since I've done a survival-ish series like that. And actually, I'm amazed how quickly the farm, we've turned the farm to the point where it's beginning to pay for itself. Nope. Okay. Storm Trooper with a purpley. Oh, purple helm? Oh, with the purple helmet. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, 3 weeks ago. Oops. Happy New Year, Derek. Welcome along. Yeah, me getting stuff wrong again. Or just missing stuff. I'm going to clear this side. The only thing I have actually, or the only criticism I'd probably have of Elm Creek, is in the winter months like this, rarely does the sun get above the mountains. And you spend a lot of time in their shadow, which is really interesting. And once again, I'm very glad I got my screenshots early on. So your favorite map so far? I am loving No Man's Land. It's given me a chance to do a type of series I love doing early on. And I'm hoping today has put to rest some of the fears people have about me just borrowing money willy-nilly to fund the farm, because yeah, I don't want to do that. I only want to borrow money when it makes sense and when it's actually going to benefit us enough. And it just wasn't going to benefit me enough to do the lime and to do the spreading of the fertilizer this year. So yeah. When new map for Oxygen David's coming out, I don't know. I have a hope that it might be by the end of the month. It will replace my Hope Belleron series. Oh no, it won't. It will replace my Elm Creek series on Twitch, because we are going to do the realism experiment on it. which I'm massively looking forward to. I love doing the realism experiment, and to do it on an Oxy map is going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, realism experiment is going to be on Oxy, on Calmsden, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You can't pause the game in FS22. Press the pause button. It's the pause break button. Not escape. Escape just takes you to the menu. Pause break will actually pause the game. Sounds like we grew up in Northern California. In the winter, half the valley was perpetually frozen, buried under snow well into spring. Is that because it was the north face of the valley, and therefore it just didn't get the sun? Just waiting for Calmsden. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. I think we're going to start getting a glut of maps soon. I'm seeing a lot of off mod hub maps beginning to come through, and I'm seeing a lot of people beginning to play sort of preview maps. Yeah, we'll see where that leads us. Bullet Bill will be making maps again. Do I think there's any truth to that? I have not seen any official announcement from Bullet Bill that he's making maps again. And I'm out of the loop from the private areas because I got kicked out. So yeah, I don't know. I hope so. I'd be very happy to see that happen. Mr. Simulation for the Nation, welcome along. How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. He is the man, the myth, the legend. And hopefully, in the near future, we are collaborating on a brand new series of corporate contracting, which would be fantastic. Miss that series so much. The sun never got high enough above the small mountains, so the sunlight never reached the ground. Yeah, I've seen that from. It's why ski resorts. You'll find ski resorts are always built on the north face of a mountain, because the sun doesn't get high enough to shine on it, and so the snow doesn't melt on those sites, and therefore you can build a ski resort on it. If you didn't know that. Doing all right, surviving the cold. I can say, you go Canada. You must be in the depths of winter at this point. I've never been to Canada. I want to go because my wife's been, and she says it's absolutely gorgeous. Patiently waiting for the right. Yeah. A big fan. Started watching YouTube videos. No Man's Land. I thought that was great. Thanks for helping me out. Learned a lot from you. Thank you, Gary. So I'm so pleased. You know, you guys are. Well, I will say the thing with my videos, it's to educate and entertain at the same time. I do have this wonderful idea about doing lots of tutorials and things, but I'm having trouble presenting them in a way that I feel works for how I like to do my stuff. So yeah, I'm still working on that. I thought I had it sorted, tried to do a few. They have done well, the ones I've done, but I think I can do better. So yeah, 2022 is me doing better, and working on my video content and working on my tutorial content and getting all that all sorted. Feels like -37. Oh god, I couldn't handle that. I have trouble with winter now. I used to love winter. Winter used to be absolutely wonderful time of year for me. Now I can't wait for summer to come back. I really can't. Christmas ends, and I love Christmas, and I love this part of the year, and then it ends, and we hit January, and I go, oh god. I've now got to survive till May. Got to survive till my birthday, and then summer starts coming back. Am I cultivating? Yes, we're doing cultivating contracts at the moment. We're basically the only contracts that are available on Erlengrat at the moment are cultivating ones. So we're going to get rid of the rest of these. I'm very much hoping Field 5 isn't the one I picked up this tractor with. Because I don't think I have a cultivator. Do I have a cultivator in my... No, I've got a plough, but no cultivator. So I don't really want to borrow equipment again. But yeah, one of these two contracts. But it should be all right because we can go and do those last two contracts, and then we'll be in a position where we'll know that one of those isn't where we got this set up from, and then we can keep going and sort that. Is this a server? This is not a server. No, we're not into the multiplayer yet. We are waiting for a good map to do multiplayer on. Feels like so. It was nice, actually. I spent some time on the beach this afternoon. It was very nice. It was warm and it was comfortable, and yeah. But it's unseasonably warm at the moment. A ploughtivator. Now this one I don't think actually is. But it is a nice big cultivator, which is why we got it. CJ18, why have I got that on? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Huh? That's not right. I think that might be on Twitch. I can't tell who's subscribing over here on YouTube. I need to sort this out. But this is... yeah. There we go. And away we go. Been nursing a hangover all day with 4 hours of sleep. Wow, Jacob. Yeah, so many people. So late last night. Oh, look. The sun is coming over the mountains. And light is returning to the plains of Erlengrat. Yeah, it's showing my followers on Twitch as well as subscribers over here. I do thankfully have a set of information. So... oh, no. You're followed on Twitch. Thank you, CJ, for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, we'll be back over there tomorrow night. We're working on... we've got a farm on Elm Creek over there at the moment. Hello, Jason Marsh. My day's been good, thank you. Yeah, I've had a good day today. We had a family day today. Thank you, Josie Nunn, for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome to the BFN. As been mentioned by me, are you using the cheaty plough to get an AI to transport it if you have to touch it backward? If you are using the cheaty plough to get an AI to transport it, you have to attach it back. What? You have to attach it to the front of the tractor? Hello, Strayer Farmer. Welcome along. Oh, and line it up. There we go. There we are. And that is running nicely. Hey, Nancy boy, welcome along, my friend. How you doing? I saw you comment on the beach photo today. That made me chuckle. I'm not sure my wife knew what the hell you were on about. Which tractor? Oh, I don't know. It'll kind of depend on what we find in here. Bike on fast bale is available in the shop for 44,000. What do we have at the moment? I know what we're doing after this contract, people. We are getting rid of one and getting the other. You're doing it. You are rich. Thank you, whoever just did follow. Thank you for that. I didn't see who it actually was, but yeah. Oh, just reverse direction to how you'd normally plow. Oh, okay. Let me see. It was ZP1022. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome to the VFN. Oh yeah, I am buying the hell out of that. We may never get to use it, but I do not care. That is the fast bale for 44,000, and we have tractors that will actually run it on this map. So yeah, I am grabbing that. Oh, wow, that was not straight. Yeah, we'll get this contract done. We'll move this tractor to the next bit, and then we're going to go and get rid of the baler we've got and go and get the fast bale. The baler can disappear. Which baler can disappear? Not in the shop. It'll be fine. It's the newest item on there, so we'll be okay. Hey, milestones. I'm doing well, thank you. There we go. Yeah, I have a thing where I try and check. There we go. Each time to see if what's in the shop and what's available. Because yeah, that baler has got a wrapper. The fast bale is probably the best round baler in game. If you can get hold of the fast bale and you've got a tractor that is powerful enough to do it, you want to get the fast bale. You've been playing Farming Simulator since 15? Me too, Gary. I picked up FS15 about a month after its launch and have been playing Farm Sim ever since. My first video was in FS15, and my first series I did on Knudsen Farm is where my first series was, which I enjoyed the hell out of. Right. Turn that off. Yeah, we'll take the tweets. An AI worker could use the Krone Big M and Fast Baler at the same time. Really? Now the only advantage I can... Nope, this is a bale wrapper. This has no bale wrapper. Okay, so yeah, there is no over advantage to using this. Oh, we do have nearly a full... It's not going to empty it. Ah! Hey, 82 Squared Studios, how you doing? I am looking forward to your big truck, the 3500. Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. How you doing? Your stuff keeps going from strength to strength. I am so impressed. Although I'll say there's 138 people in here. That's pretty awesome. We're going to have to... Oh, no, because it's January. Oh, I know I'm done. It's 1st January. Completely forgot to draw last month's giveaway. We'll need to do that. Phoenix. Oh, yeah, the Phoenix is also awesome. The Phoenix? Is the Phoenix the 3600 or the 3500? I'm trying to remember. Either way, it's all awesome. Right, we can sell this for 3700. We can repair it 47. And we'll get a little bit more for it. Right, sell that. Yes, please. Right, and then... Yes, look at that. Right, foil color. Blue. Oh, what's my number plate? VF003. Right. VF 003. There we go. In the green. Yep. And okay. Foil color. I like the blue. Oh, we could get it as a Converland. Yep. With the BKT tires. 44. That is so cheap. Why aren't I buying a slurry manure spreader? Because I don't have any slurry or manure. The way our cows are set up, they don't produce slurry or manure. So yeah, we've got the Converland version of it. And as long as it has the number plate, the 3500 pickup, the Phoenix is gorgeous as well. So it's the Phoenix and the it was the Phoenix and the 3500 pickup that I was using on Lance Boys map, and I cannot wait to continue that series. And yeah, I'm seeing more and more stuff coming out, and yes. Or the next American series I do, I'm going to use both those again because I loved those. They were so awesome on that map. All my grass fields are not grown. There we go. Right, that has got us a really good baler for very little money. Does it need repairs is the only thing. Do I need to get it repaired? Oh, that's taking a while to load. Oh, the fast bale is absolutely fantastic, which is why I picked it up really quickly. No, the fast bale actually looks like it's in fairly decent condition. Wow. Okay. It's at least, yeah, there's nothing below 48%, so we're all good. Hello, Chris. YZE, welcome along. Chrissy, welcome along. There we go. We could actually probably get rid of that pickup as well, because we're not... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be using the Pottinger anymore. Am I going to do silage bales? Yes, we'll do silage bales because they pay so much better. There we go. Thanks for the conversation. Keep watching my videos and touch some other time. Later, Gary. Thanks for joining us. There we go. Oh, we've not got GPS on this. We probably can put GPS on both our tractors now as well. Right, so back to here and back to doing this. I'm really pleased with that. Happy New Year, Reptile DJ, and thank you very much. And yeah, I hope you have a good one as well. Very nice. Oh yeah, I saw the I saw Din's Modding's Clark forklift. Yeah, I saw that was out. Do I run mixed ration for cows on this map? Because cows won't detect it. I currently am not. I'm only feeding the cows hay at the moment, and Yeah, well, I've been feeding them hay and grass, but yeah, not feeding them TMR yet. TMR, I do want to feed them. So, yeah. That is the Series 7, yes. I think that's the base game one. There we go. Someone was saying the other day that the sound on this John Deere is the sound from a Fend, which surprises me. I don't think it is. I think it's. It would surprise me if Giants hadn't recorded the actual sound of an 8RX. There we go. Either way, I do like this tractor. I like this tractor a lot. I used it in FS 19. I had one of these on the American roleplay I did, which was the first time I used the contractor mod to bring other characters in. And yeah, so it's a nice tractor, this. And that's the one I'm waiting for roleplays. I really want the contractor mod because it just gives me the ability to make other characters and populate the map with them. Probably easier actually in cab. Stick that one down the middle. Does that get everything? Yes, it does. Oh, much easier in cab. Look at that. Get that nicely lined up and it's so much easier. Hello, my channel. How do I know what to plant for the most profit? I tend to plant what I need. So, for example, I've been planting a lot of barley recently because I've been doing a lot of chickens. And the beauty of barley over wheat and sorghum, which are the other things you feed your chickens, barley produces more than the other two. So it's a better crop to produce. What I have found is overall, most crops are much of a much. And it kind of depends on what you do. So, for example, if you take oats are a fairly good crop. They are pretty profitable, but they produce less. What you have to do is also do the straw. So, it's more profitable if you do the straw. Canola's a good one if you're not looking to do straw, as are soybeans. Soybeans are always a pretty profitable crop. They pay particularly well most of the time. But it really just kind of depends. Oh wow, I am not far enough over. I do need to go into more profitable crops a little bit more, because the trouble is it also depends on what time of year that you sell them at, because of the price fluctuations. The price fluctuations in FS22 aren't quite as clear as the fluctuations in seasons in FS19 were. So it is that little bit harder to tell and pick the best point. No, I want 270. There we go. There we are. John Deere does a lot of shady stuff here in the US. Lucky the government's been cracking down on them. The whole right to repair thing, yeah. Can you play? This is single player, Alva. How is it 16:27? Did we not start in morning? I think we may have to finish this field, and then maybe move on from these cultivating contracts. Good evening, Pixel Pat. Welcome along. How you doing? Hello to you in Germany. Right, I'm going to try and do this on the 4th row. I think that is probably a good place to line myself up. Yeah, I don't want to do too much of this, and if we're getting to the end of the day, then we'll move on to another set of jobs. We're not going to make a huge amount more, to be honest, off these cultivating contracts. I think it's maybe another 2,000-3,000 that we might make. Have I played Nutston for 22 yet? No. I haven't. My worries about anything that's not on the mod hub at the moment is, unless I'm absolutely sure, there's a lot of dodgy converts out there. There's a lot of people I see converting stuff, and I'm going, have you really got permission to do that? And I would rather respect the modder at the moment and make sure that that the right people are taking credit and things. And it's a very worrying trend at the moment. There's one really big mod site that I know in a lot of modders' minds has gone massively downhill recently. Simply because they are just publishing every bad convert under the sun. And yeah, and it's kind of sad to see somebody gone off that. Not released yet. Well, I'm looking forward to it when it is, because Nutston was, well, as I said, Nutston was the first map I did ever in FarmCat. It'd be fun to go back and revisit that whole setup. Hey, Rabbitman39, welcome along. How you doing? Later opposing forces, thanks for joining us. Oh, Nutston is fantastic, and if it's a legit convert, I'm really tempted. Because as I said, I've not played Nutston since FS15, and it would be a really good throwback to go and do. You know, to maybe start it out with that whole thing of hello and welcome along, and then yeah. Oh, suddenly I'm getting ideas. Right, I think putting it between the 4th and the 5th row is actually the best place to do this. And it is a cracking map. I do absolutely love it. Awesome, Rabbit Man. Hi, Rabbit Man. Jamie Bond, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you. Should we get some lights on this tractor? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Do like the lights all around. Just lights everything up. Yeah, you can see where we fouled up the last row. So if we go between 4th and the 5th row, there we go. Like that, and that will help get us onto the right position. There we are. So I do these YouTube streams a little bit differently to the Twitch ones. So the Twitch ones are a full day. With YouTube, we tend to go about 3 hours. So go till 11 o'clock, and however far we get during that time is how far we get on the days. During the winter months, that means it's going to be like a day and a half. Whereas during the summer months, it probably means we'll get a single day done. So actually, so how do you like using a wheel in FS? I love using a wheel in FS. I have ever since the January after FS 17 was released. Yeah, January after FS 17 was released was when I got my G29, and I had that for, well, I had that until the pre-release weekend of FS 22 when it broke, and yeah, I loved using it. It just adds so much more into the realism of everything, and yeah, now I have a G923 and got that as an emergency purchase, and yeah, and loving that as well. Mike, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFM. I do need to set up my YouTube overlay. That, I think, is still running on Streamlabs. There we go. Thanks, had to pick one up. Yeah, I love it. It really does add to the immersion. I feel a little bit odd when I'm not using it. And now that FS 22 has wheels much better in the... Yeah, the wheel integration into FS22 is much better. The shuttle and the gears and all of that stuff is brilliant. So, yeah. Only people who got a load of converted doors gates don't work. Oh, you got a converted version of Nutston already, Joe? Ooh. I can't remember who created that map. We haven't quite completed this yet, and the snow is beginning to fall again. This isn't snow on this field, this is lime. Hello, Musical Farmer, welcome along. How you doing? There we go. Contract finished. Yeah, I think we'll move on to the next day, see what new contracts turn up, because we have cleared off pretty much everything. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got 2 small cultivating contracts. So we'll complete these 2 and return this. And I'm not going to worry about those 2. Right, so collect and collect. There we go. Yeah, we didn't collect much from those last 2. Right, back up to our farm, and I think we'll save at this point and move on to the next game day. Can't believe I wasn't subscribed already. Thank you for subscribing, Depth Simulations. How you doing? Oh, up here now. There we go. And in. Right, yeah, we'll go to 8 AM because it's winter and it'll be all dark if I don't do it. I'm doing good, thank you, Musical Farmer. Marty O'Mahony, welcome along. Again to see me on Erlengrat again. Been playing on that map all week and I'm absolutely loving it. It is a gorgeous map. Looks like... Yeah, looks like the snow didn't settle, but everything is still got that little tinge of white to it. How are our cows? Wow, they still have full food. How are we for milk? Okay, we've got 7,000. We've nearly got 8,000 litres of milk. Water. We'll give them some more water. I'm good, thank you, Dad. Oh, we may need to... I need to go and look at my greenhouses as well. Right, water goes in there. Do we have some productions from those? Because I'm not sure we've been on here since 1.2 came out. There we go. Happy New Year, it's Clone. Our little electric yards tractor. Yeah, not much we could do during the winter months, so I might skip forward a little bit if our cows are good. Maybe empty the milk out. Why am I overloading? What am I overloading? That's... Oh, no. Ah, drat. No. That's not what I meant to do. Started putting water into my milk trailer. Hey, NetSad19, welcome along. That's annoying. It's Clone. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Right, let's start overloading. Get this out of there. There we go. Yeah, didn't need that. Right, what do we have in the way of jobs? Hey, Oregon Trees Gaming, welcome along. I love this little tractor. I just wish it came with a front loader attachment to it. It'd be an awesome little tractor with that. Right. So, cows are good at the moment. Contracts. No, I think we are going to sleep a few days then, because there's not much to do on the farm at the moment until we get some. Yeah, we've not got any. How are we looking? Water. We're doing lettuces here. Water level's good. Yeah, there's not much for us to do on the farm. So, I think we're gonna move ahead and let the farm stay dormant for January, because there's not much here at all. So, 8 AM the next morning. Lisa Mondo de Fredville, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. And Danosa Benis, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Oh wow, we're under snow again. Is that cow moving? Yes, it's breathing. Good. Hello, girls. Yes, it's very cold, very snowy. I think your water's all right. Lettuce production, yeah, water hasn't gone down much. We've got 8,000 litres of milk, so if we're going forwards like this, I think we probably want to go and sell some milk. Yeah, it would be a perfect little tractor if it had a front loader. It looked at it did, didn't it? That's why I had to go and check on it. Oh, what's in the shop as we move forward? Nope. Nothing that we're interested in there. Hey, Lorraine Smith, welcome along. I would clear the yard of snow, but as we're doing as we're sort of jumping ahead through winter at the moment, there doesn't seem to be much point. We're sort of handling the jobs that we need to handle. I need a shed for the cows. Possibly. Yeah, we want to do this here. 8,000 litres of milk. They're doing all right. Yeah, we're going to move my milk. Right, where's the best place to sell milk right now? Best milk price is... Milk. 367 at there. Okay, tag place. Where's that? Ah, that way. Okay. Oh, so the beacon's better on this. Yeah, they are. Beacons are much better on this. Hey, Ethan, welcome along. God, look at that. It's just utterly gorgeous. Sunrise in the snow on Erlengrat. This map is just beautiful. So beautiful. And 8,000 litres of milk is going to be really good. Maybe I should just put the small cow pasture down on no man's land. Bite the bullets and get it in there. Here we are. So where's the sell point for this? Ah, there it is. Yeah, the story roads look amazing. I wonder if I bought this now, if it would have my milk in it. Thank you, Milk Zachary, I think. Have I got a Massey? I have got Massey top on. I might change this because obviously I'm driving around in a Deutz a lot as well now. If you wanted to convert to mod but could not get in contact with the original mod, what should you do? No. Convert it but not release it, Richard, is the only thing you can do. Copyright, strictly from a strictly legal point of view. If the modder, the original modder owns all the intellectual property to that mod. So if you release a worst case scenario, if you were to release a mod that a modder without the permission, a convert without the permission of the original modder, you could be had up for copyright infringement. I've not seen it really happen, but yeah, you could be up for copyright infringement. Because a lot of people don't realize that a mod isn't owned by giants. Even if it's released by the mod hub, a mod is not owned by giants. The mod itself, anything that it hasn't originally been created by giants in the mod, is owned by the modder. And then the modder sets the copyright setup for that. Under what kind of stuff it's released under. Yeah, you can for your own use. Partly because that's impossible to police. Right, so that is the milk done. Otherwise, our cows are good. They don't eat very quickly. Or maybe I think I am at capacity for the cows. We've got a long way to go before our cabbages, oh sorry, our lettuces are full, so nothing to worry about there. Nothing in the shop that we're interested in, so we might as well move into February, I think. Happy New Year, Steve McKenzie. Right, so we'll save it first, just in case. And move to the next morning. Oh no, my tractor's gonna have no power left. Has the snow all melted? Yes, it has. Welcome to February. This is almost a time lapse at this point. Right, okay, let's turn all the lights off on this. Right, how are our cows? Cows are okay. Got plenty of water. Got nearly 1,000 litres of milk. They could possibly do with a feed top up, but are otherwise all right. And productions, we still got plenty of water. Yeah, let's do well. So we'll get this out now, and we'll just go and give the cows another hay bale. But first, I'm going to start loading some lettuces up. Oh god, I'm going to move this trailer. That I cannot load from there. Happy New Year beyond now. I need to consider doing this in some of my other series. I think I may do this fast forwarding on Hope Bellerol. Get myself through the winter and into the spring. Is who okay? Right, let's bring this in. And get this under here. There we go. Later, Origin Trees Gaming. Thanks for joining us. Intrigued to see out exactly how easy this trailer is to fill. Especially with a tractor of this sort of size. Good evening, Eugene Grill. Welcome along. There we go. Then Just push those to the back like that. That's working well. There we are. Turn that off. How long am I going to stream? Looking to go till 11 o'clock tonight, which is about another 2 hours and 50 minutes. Switch over and grab a hay bale for our cows. And yeah, maybe we'll be able to switch over to doing some mixed ration once we get into springtime. Nope. You playing you? Ooh, what new game were you playing, Eugene? Tell me. I want to know. Inquiring minds need to know. What I'm gonna do? Yeah, I think I can do this. We'll grab 2 bales off the top. And that should keep the cows fed for a good while. We put these in the feeding area. There we go. One hour and 50 minutes till 11, yes. So we're probably going to get into the springtime tonight, which would be good. There we go. Oh, lights off again. There we are. Right. So, we want to check the shop again, and we want to check contracts. So contracts. A couple of sowing contracts have come up. We've still got those cultivating contracts kicking around. Nearly 7,000 for that one. That actually, cotton and ooh, that's interesting. We might go sow some cotton. Wow. Yeah, no, nothing really of interest to us there either. But yeah, I think sowing some cotton might be good. Now, do we have any seeds kicking around here? Do we even have a seeder around here at the moment? Not sure we do. No, we don't. We borrowed our seeder last time. And our fields, they're seeding that early. Ah, it's cotton, so yeah, it's at this time of year. What do we have in our fields? So we've got nothing in our 2 fields up the top. You can see there. I'm just wondering. Yeah, so there's not great. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, we want to go, and I think we want to go and do those two cotton contracts. Playing cricket 90. Oh, I love cricket as well. Jessica Salem, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Right, so we're going to take that contract. We're going to take both those contracts. Same thing as usual. We're actually going to take it with the New Holland because we will spend less on hiring the equipment. So borrow items for the New Holland and accept contract for the other. So that's the one we want to do first, is field 19. There we go. very blue setup for this T6155. It's like we're playing on Elm Creek. So I keep saying before finishing the tech. That's all right, Beyond. You got FS22 for Christmas? Nice. Oh, wow, that's some weight on the back. That must fold out, surely. Maybe we need to hook up the front as well. There we go. And fold up the back. Pick up the front. Did that not fold? That doesn't fold. It's just really wide. Wow. Right. So we now need to get some seeds. There we go. The big bags are the cheapest. So what I'm going to do, just going to park this up here for a minute. We're going to buy a couple of big bags of seeds because we're going to need some anyway. And then head back and grab this. Now getting all the mods that I selected for the map. That's a little bit weird. Beyond now. So you've ticked them and you can't find them. If you're looking for all the mods, well, two things to do. One, first check under the purchase menu. You can go into here, which is mods and DLCs. And you'll see all the mods you have enabled on a map in there where you can buy them from. The other thing you can do is go check your log file. So it's the same thing that appears under the developer console. In here, you might see an error for some of your mods loading into the game. So I would give that a check as well. Like the 8S. Yeah, the 8S is really nice. We bought this second hand. We did amazingly well on this farm. We managed to get the Deutz and the 8S for absolute steals of prices. They both have quite a lot of hours on them, and of course there is that trade-off where we have a higher maintenance and everything on them because of that. But yeah, they were absolute steals for what we got. I think we could do with a third forklift as part of the base game. It's been covered by mods pretty much. No problem beyond now. Hey, Dave's Ghost, welcome along. And Charlotte Hallam, welcome along to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Right, now, what I want to do... I can't believe how much I have to have the lights on. Is get this lined up. Do like these big bags. Right, will this go in the front? No, okay. So it definitely goes in the back. Let's lower these down. And open. And open. Okay. Why are you not? Okay, fine. Guessing you don't take seats in the front then. No, you don't take seats in the front. Later, Death Dragon. You know what? Can I get seats in the back of this? This is where this goes horribly, horribly wrong. Not even close. Happy with the base game forklifts. Yeah, I haven't actually really used any of the base game forklifts. I think we've got 3, haven't we? 3, 4. Plus we've got all of the other stuff. Seed goes in the red lid. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Trying to position this. There we go. Seeds going in. Red lid doesn't come off, interestingly. There we are, though. I should have brought the trailer down with me, because I don't really want to drive all the way around town with these. God, no depth perception at all. You can see, I love this. You can see that there's less in this one than in this one, which is really cool. Right, so close up the front. And we're putting cotton in. Lift. Lift. And close. So evidently they're not worried about fertilizer. Oh wow, 19. So which is the bigger one? 19. So that's the one we're going to start with. Which thankfully is just across the road. Hey, Farmer Cowboy! Lots and lots of stones in this field as well. Yay, and we've got GPS on this tractor. GPS worked. Good. Right, I'm actually going to start the other side of the field then, because it's a much more 90-degree setup. And will work better for me that way. So turn GPS on, line it up. Nope. Lift that up. Lower that down. Start it up. No, that's not started. Is that connected? Is that not connected? That is not connected. Right, that's connected. No PTO. There we go. It does fold up. Yeah, okay. We didn't connect up properly last time. Come on, get straight, please. Because on a field this length, if I don't get it straight, from the start, it's going to cause me all sorts of problems. There we go, and away we go. In goes the cotton, and lots of money to be made. It makes it much easier because the way this is wanting to work is this is wanting to It's wanted to go off track all the time. And this just means that we'll be able to get this done fairly easily. And as we're up to February, we're moving along quite nicely. We'll be into the spring in the not too distant future, and we'll be able to get our own crops seeded at that point. Oop, no, that one. Right, there we go. Now it's interesting. This is the first time I've seen the planting for or the stuff for cotton, and look at that, properly in rows and marked like that. That's really cool. That's a different sowing texture for cotton. I love how there's all these little details like that. Front of it is yeah, it's for solid fertilizer, which has not been something we've been contracted to do, so I'm not spending the money doing it, to be honest. And we're coming out of the shadow of the mountain. Which is good. And this is rolling at a very, very nice 10 miles an hour on this job, which is even better. It would be good if I could just load the whole thing up with seed, but yeah, it doesn't quite work like that. I think we have enough space to go right up to the end. We do. And away we go. Now, cotton this high up, or in the foothills of the Alps, is an interesting crop to be planting. It's a bit odd, but hey, if somebody wants to experiment on their farm with a different crop and wants to pay me to plant it, I'm not going to argue. And yeah, we'll get both these jobs done. We'll make some nice money from it. I'm wondering... I'm not sure I did check on our cows. Yeah, so the hay is continually topping up at the moment. Still got plenty of water, which is good, and on our production side, still got plenty of water there, and producing lettuce, which also is good. But yeah, front of it's fert. And away we go. Fantastic. One of the things I love about GPS in both 19 and 22 is that you can use it in roleplay. It's got none of the on-screen stuff, and it's brilliant. You could do TMR for cows with hay and just silage, by the way. Yes, I don't have any silage, Joe. That's my trouble, is that I only have hay at the moment. Once we get into spring and I cut my grass field, we'll start creating some silage bales, and then yeah, we can start looking at feeding the cows some hay and some mixed ration instead. And no idea what you're talking about there, Daddy. Yeah, once we get the silage bales done, and now that we have the fast baler we can, then I'm gonna start doing mixed ration with the cows. Can't wait for some UK maps. Oh yeah, me too. Oh, speaking of which, the other thing we need to check is what's on sale. Again, nothing new. Your TMI is not working on this map. Interesting, John. What? So you're feeding TMR to the cows, and it's not. So an important thing that people have been missing on the cow setup. When you look at your food for your cows, this is the bit. This is how full the cow feed is. So you may not be able to put any TMR in because you may be full on the hay and the grass. So that is one of the things to be careful with the animals. Why did I sell the Porsche? Because it's a classic tractor and I like having it around. And we do use it sometimes, just not very often. It's useful when our little yard tractor is tied up doing something else. Especially useful when our little yard tractor is tied up doing something else. We can just get the Porsche out and do stuff with that. I think the Porsche and the Z-Tour are probably going to be really useful when I get something like the survival experiment going. They are going to be, you know, nice little horsepower things. I'm looking for mods that will go with them at the moment, to be honest. Hello, Farmino. Welcome along, and hello to you in Poland. Hope you're doing well. What's our other field? Our other field is field 8. Okay. Field 8 had cotton in it last year because we went and cultivated the dead stalks out of it. Evidently, the farmer had a good enough time with the cotton last year to decide to plant it again. Do you know what? We're gonna. This is slightly ridiculous. We're gonna be planting cotton in the snow. Do you get slurry from the cow pasture? Your slurry silo is empty even after being on the map for a game. I'm not sure. I just missed something. I believe there was an issue with the manure and the slurry silos prior to 1.2, and I think this has now been fixed. If you're still having an issue, what you want to place is the silo extension. So this one, I think it is. So that one is the standard one, and then the extension, I think, is the one that actually works. But I don't know. Yeah, and it does have an output pipe. You can see the output pipe on the far side, whereas this one. Yeah. So what you want to do, I think, is probably place this, and that might work. But yeah, I didn't have any either, which is why I got rid of it. Hey, Chad Carlton, welcome along. It's either that or the pen on this map just doesn't give any silage. Which Yeah, because it's not showing any silage anywhere. Spreading fertilizer, I'm not sure if it's a bug, but I can't see it getting spread on the field. Is it changing on the map, Rocket Kid? No, that is the proper width. It just happens to go a little bit wider than that. Okay. Whoa, we are out of seed. So fold up. Let's go refill it. Yes. Okay. As long as it's showing on the PDA on the main map, you should be all right. Sometimes it doesn't, especially if... I'm trying to think the situations where it doesn't. Nope, not that one. That's a little bit closer than I'd have liked. Never mind. Yeah, that's filling it up again. That's one done. Wow. It's going to take us a couple of bags of this to do this whole thing. Oh. There we go. Do you think we'll ever have auto load for pallets on console anytime soon? I don't know. I know that there's an auto load trailer in the Roland pack, but I don't know if that does. Right, that's empty. Oh, that's full, I think. Let's just back this off. Turn that off. Check this. Yep, we're full. Yeah, I don't know if that does pallets. And yeah, it's not much point in me checking on PC in case it has a auto load for pallets on PC and not on console. Turn it on, drop it down, and away we go. And yeah, we didn't quite get halfway through this field. What was the name of the GPS? Well, it's GPS. It's the guidance steering mod. It's what I'm using. It is available on the Mod Hub, but only on PC. Jessica, I'm on Xbox. Don't know if the update was rolled out. Wasn't sure it'd make slurry is in the menu, but it seems silly to have the silo on the new farm. Yeah, so the update has rolled out on Xbox. It rolled out just before Christmas, I think. And should be available. If it's not working on your current save game, have a look at it on a new save game, because it may be that you may have to restart. Hello Mirani, welcome along, and James Campbell, welcome along. Hope you're both doing well. How far through this contract are we? We are exactly 50%. Iron Punch, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFM. Is that 29,700? That might be. Check out, yeah. Yeah, 29,710, which is fantastic. Less than 300 subs away from 30k. Oh. We started only yesterday, should be up to date if the update rolled out. No worries, I'll play about and see. Go for it, Jessica. Yeah, I haven't got the silage to work on here, the slurry to work on here yet. I really want to test it, but we haven't raised enough money to replace the silo yet. Even here now, I haven't raised enough money to replace the silo yet, so... Everything's fine. Excellent, Farmino. Farmino? If you're going to do cotton in the Alps, you need a cotton harvester. Thankfully, this is not my field, because doing cotton in the Alps is insane. And I'm not quite sure what this farmer is thinking. There we go. Right. I will say at 30k, the long-awaited studio tour is going to be coming. So I'm going to do my setup tour when we hit 30k. Yeah, I did promise. I originally promised the setup tour, the studio tour, at 3,000 subscribers, and yeah, it's gonna come at 30k. Only 10 times the number of subscribers I originally promised that. When am I next streaming on Twitch? Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So do I have a watch here command? I should have. Yeah, there we go. If it works now, it just doesn't work. I had to type everything on Twitch. And hopefully Nightbot is working. Nightbot isn't working. Why do none of my commands work here on YouTube? Yeah, Nightbot's awake. Why aren't you responding? There we go. Thank you, Nightbot. Yeah, my Stream Deck does not work properly with YouTube. I have to keep aligning it. I raised the bar. What do you mean? No, I just didn't get around to doing it. But I will do it because it's been long in the works. And now that I have the new studio, now that I have the new setup, you know, I can actually do it. And the other thing I want to do this year is the setup, the whole streaming setup I have here on YouTube is basically a carbon copy with a few bits removed of my Twitch streaming setup. With the border frame and everything like that. I want to change that. I want to have a slightly different setup on here because we don't have things like last subscriber and things below the bar here. So either I need to get those things into here, or I'm going to look at how we my frame and everything on here, and look to redo that. The farmer maybe, quite possibly, Robin. Well, as I said, the farmer who's got us on the second contract in a moment, he wants us to do Field 8, which was cotton last year, so he must have made some money off it. Later, Thomas. I don't know if we're going to have enough seed to finish this contract without refilling it yet. And if that's the case, we're going to have to buy more seed for the second contract. These two contracts do pay quite well, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we are spending a bit on seed for these. The contracts that are really good to do are the potato contracts. They take forever, but they give you the most money. It's because they take forever. That's why I wanted to fill this front tank with seed, because this front tank is huge. It holds so much more. And being unable to fill it with seed is annoying. Just place cow barn. It has the slurry amount at the bottom right info section without any cows in there. The cow party doesn't. Okay, so yeah, looks like you can't get slurry. I have had somebody say that to me before, so yeah, that would fit with what other people have told me, Jessica. So yeah, it looks like you can't get slurry or manure from the small cow area. You can only get milk. Now to reopen your game. I'm not 500. Yeah. So yeah, no point in having the slurry tank there until you've actually. But that's the thing. It should. The slurry tank is a separate thing, so it should. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't. Because there's no way to get it out of. I suppose, do you go and fill the slurry tank? Oh yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit confusing. We're down to 51 litres. How close are we to completing the contract? 88%. No, we're going to have to refill again. You should have a Steyr farm on Carlton. Oh no. Well, it will, as I said, it will be governed by whatever is in the is available cheap in the shop. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. Ratatouille the King, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome to the BFN. Right, and there we go. Oh, we've just run out of seed. So we've got about 800, yeah, I think we've got about 800 litres. No, 900 litres. No, 800 litres, yeah, because it took two 600s. So we should still have 200 litres left in here. Too close at the back. Forward a bit. There we go. There we go. That's filling that up. Are we done? Yep, we're done. Enrico de Jong, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. There we go. Turn that off and lift that up. Let's go finish this field up. Oh, no. There we go. Have I heard about MJ? Yeah, I think, didn't MJ post an update recently about that, I think? I can't remember. I know MJ posted... I know MJ posted an update for a map he was working on. I don't know if it was the Tom Pemberton one. Never heard of Aussie Radish before. It's a cover crop. It's it allows you to basically do a set of fertilizing without fertilizing. I think in FS22 you can plant it in. Where can you plant it? So OSR, yeah, OSR you can plant throughout the year and harvest throughout the year. As long as it's fully grown, you get a very nice boost to your fertilization from it. So normally it's probably a good idea if you're going to plant oilseed radish to do it straight after a harvest. So maybe mulch and direct seed. The only time where direct seeding actually might work really well for you. Because you're not worried about the yield of OSR. You're just worried about, you know, it growing and giving you a good fertilization stage. Now this has got to finish this field fairly soon. We've got 200 litres left. There we go. Contract is finished. No. Lift that up. Beacon's on. We want to head over to field 5 and get this done. Now we know that this has taken us nearly 2 full bags. So what I'm going to do is we'll get this over to field 5 and actually I think we might get away with just a single bag, but we're going to need a trailer with seed on it. So I'm going to get this over to field 8. Yeah, it's field 8, not field 5, sorry. And once we get there, we'll run back to our farm with the Massey. We'll grab the trailer. We'll load up the bag we've got, along with a second bag. And then we should have enough to do field 8. I think field 8 is a slightly smaller field. Right, and we want to cut between these 2 fields here. It's right on the edge of town. 10,000 litres of milk sold for £17,000. Yeah, that's about right. I sold 8,000 litres of milk for about, I think it was it 10,000, 11,000 earlier, and I don't think we're at best price at the moment. Can you harvest oilseed radish? No. Aussie radish is purely a cover crop. Nothing more. Right. There we go. Turn the lights off. And away we go. So yeah, we'll get to the point where this is empty, and then we'll see how far we are in this field. And then we'll be in a position to go, right, we need another bag, or you know, how set up we are. But I'm very much thinking we're not going to need more than just a single extra bag of seeds for this. Hello, Treeline Farms with Chris. Welcome along, and a happy new year to you as well. It's actually skipping a few days to get us through most of winter has worked out really well. I am definitely going to have a look at when I've done all my work. I think especially on No Man's Land, when we've done all the work on the farm to get us into winter, I think it's going to be a huge case of skipping forward to springtime. We're just, you know, and just keeping an eye on the shop. A cover crop is a crop that you plant to add extra fertilization to your field. Hello, YY Clips, welcome along. On the farm my dad had, did we have cows? No, we were pretty much a straight up arable farm. We sometimes had a couple of lambs, we had some horses, we kept a few chickens, but nowhere near on a, you know, a full scale farming scale of any of those. Why don't I pick up the stones? This is a contract, New Holland boy. So not my field, not my tractor, and not my seeder either. So that's why the stones aren't getting picked up, because it's not a stone picking contract, it's a cotton seeding contract. Which we are once again blasting our way through. I've got an idea. While I'm doing this, you can be getting your butt back to the farm. How do I find FS32? Cracking. I absolutely love it, New Holland boy. Why Clips, how was my Christmas? My Christmas was good, thank you. I got pretty much everything I wanted, which was great. Everything I wanted being a new wallet, lots of new socks, lots of new pants. I had a very simple requirement for Christmas. And smiles on the faces of my children and my wife, all of which happened, which was great. So, yeah. I'm pleased with how Christmas went this year. Just waiting for my truck to get back to the farm, and then what I'll do is I'll hook the trailer on at the farm and send the tractor back to the shop. Then we can load up the new things and send the tractor to here, which is great. I love that with the new helpers. It's so useful. Here on YouTube on a Saturday night I stream for 3 hours. And on Twitch I stream at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, and the times vary a little bit. It's between 2.5 and 3.5 hours normally on those. There it is. Yeah, this new hired worker functionality is brilliant. No. Let's get you out of the shed. I think that's what the problem is here. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jean Carroll, welcome along. Why don't I paint the little electrical tractor? Because I'm happy with it being in yellow. I've not got any real reason to change its colour. Hello, Prism Slaw Matcha, welcome along to you. Are there still workers? Yeah, that's what was going on. Was that's a hired worker I'm getting to drive the tractor back to my farm and then back to the shop. It cost me less than getting the hired worker to do this job. So, and then I can load up the stuff at the shop and get him to drive out to the field here. So what we're going to do now here is start this up. We'll bring the trailer to there. We'll go buy another big bag because we know we need another one of seeds. Buy that, yes please. Okay, just check the sales, nothing new. We've already done well off the sales today. Hope there's more East Coast USA maps than FS 22. 17 had South Mountain Creamy map. I worked on that farm when I was a kid. Would love to make some videos on that map. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I don't tend to do a lot of American maps. I did do probably 2 or 3 in FS 19. But yeah, I tend to stick to a lot of British maps mainly. Right, there we go. We can put those. Whoa! On there, like so. Strap them down. Hold that up a bit. Then we can turn this round and get this heading out to the field. Later, Eugene Crew. Have I tried courseplay yet? I haven't found the need for courseplay yet. I know there will come a time when I want to use courseplay. There we go. Yeah, there will come a time when I want to use courseplay. Mainly for roleplay stuff, because I can do more realistic stuff with it. Right, you are headed out to the field, which is great. Hopefully it'll get here before we run out of seed. Why do you want a front loader on? Why do I want a front loader on the electric tractor? Because it's a great little tractor. It would be really useful to have that just to go around the yard. I love my USCs. Oh, thank you, Tree Line Farms. Sorry, I'll say thank you, Chris. Yeah, it's I do have fun doing American series over so often because mainly I end up doing bigger equipment when I do an American map. So it makes a nice change from all the low-level start from scratch stuff I do. Do I have an Xbox? If so, do you know how to upload your captures to YouTube? I do have an Xbox. I have never directly captured on an Xbox for videos. I've always done it through my PC. So, unfortunately, sorry I can't help you there. Hey, Clayton Shaw, what mod would you most like to see in FS22? Right now, planning ahead, probably the contractor mod. I think that's the one mod where I'm looking at my roleplay series and going, I need that to do what I want to do. But that's more from a creator's perspective than anything else. Gameplay-wise, there's not really a gameplay mod I'm looking for. I'm fairly happy with most of my gameplay mods at the moment. I'm running at a solid 60 FPS all the time, so yeah, nothing there. Tractor mods and equipment mods, I live in hope of a David Brown mod. Of a good David Brown mod. There's some really nice quality stuff we've had over the years with lots of other tractors. Never had a real top quality David Brown mod, and I would love one. I'd love to have a David Brown mod. Hey look, there's my tractor arrived at the field. So yeah, that's what I'd love to see really. Of stuff that's been in previous games, I'd love the Ford 10 series stuff that we had in FS19. Half tempted to see how difficult it would be to convert those tractors across myself. But yeah, I'd love to see those. Actually, I don't need to fold that up because we're on the field. Oh, lower it down because that makes it harder otherwise. Right, and yeah, I like that you can see which is the smaller bag. Oh no. There we go. And then when we complete this, we just drive this tractor back to our farm with whatever seeds we've got left. it's not. Yeah, we're not far enough forward with these. So, back out. Right on the tips. I think with these big bags, I'm getting more and more sold on having a telehandler. It would be really easy to do this if I had a telehandler. There we go. That's one down. So we wouldn't have to angle the tip of my of these forks up like this. Board, there is, it's not wholly accurate, and I'm a little bit worried about where it's come from. It's yeah, its pedigree looks a little bit dodgy to me. And I'm very careful on what mods I use. I like to make sure that the modders who create them are, you know, their mods aren't stolen and things, and so it can be very, very difficult. Which is why I talk about converting stuff myself, because I know I'm not looking to release stuff. Well, I could get the big bag and lifter attachment, which of course is now fixed. But I was trying to avoid buying another attachment for my tractor. But yeah, you are right, Netsam, that the other way to do it is not to use the forks, but use the big bag lifter attachment. But I am very much sold on using the big bags now. I really like them. They work magnificently in FS22. Enough in this to finish this field. How far through this are we? Oh yeah, we've got enough seed in here probably now to finish this, which is good. The rest of that seed we can load onto our trailer, get back to our farm, and use on our 2 other fields, which would be great. Yeah, it's one of those things where you look at it and I kind of go, oh, I need to be careful. Just got FS22, love this game. Awesome, Mary's Lona Christian, welcome along. It goes in front of you. Yeah, you can. There's there's a couple of windrowers that do that. Let me see, where are they? Mowers, tedders, windrows. So in game, this one is one that goes on the front of a tractor, but it does push it out to the side. So if you're baling, you're basically pushing out. Yeah, you're basically windrowing up the next row. Actually, that won't work. How many likes have we got? We've only got 78 likes. What I can do is, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome. Big optimistic thinking 45k litres of hay will last 15 cows the winter. No, that will work. Because I've not used much hay. I've not used anywhere near that for 15 cows that I've got. So no, you should be fine, Jessica. I think I've used 4 bales, maybe. So that's about 16k of hay over the winter. It's not a lot. I swapped my loader for the Kramer. I had faults in everything that fit. Well, that's not a bad choice. I mean, I'm still keeping an eye on this shop, hoping something useful is going to pop out. But I don't know why I keep checking on the same game day at the moment. But a telehandler would be fairly useful round our farm. One of those things where I'd actually be tempted to swap the electric tractor for it. Actually, what is the cost of our electric tractor? 36,000. And a full electric person is 99,000. Okay. Very tempted by the electric telehandler. If that came cheap, I would get that. That's how you make your first batch of grass silage. Couldn't decide if you should make more for selling or do some backup hay bales. No, you should be fine with that much hay. If you sell some cows, you can sell some cows and get new ones. I want to make a larger. I want to get a larger cow barn, to be honest. Which would probably, well, it either means loading my cows into a trailer, which I don't think there is an animal trailer large enough to take 15 cows, is there? Animal transport. 6 cows. 12 cows, yeah. So my best bet would be 2 or 3 of that. No, 1 of that and 1 of that. Load them all into that. Sell the cow barn. And then put the new cow barn down and then put them back in. Or put a temporary cow pasture down, actually. Be the other way to do it. Isn't barley better than wheat to get more grain? It is to get more grain, so if you're feeding chickens, the best feed you can plant is barley. It pays less than wheat. So if you look at the prices here, barley is at 712. Wheat is at 700. But I think that's because the Felsbrunn price is coming off a high. You can see the other average prices is like 500-ish. Whereas the wheat is higher. So I think the Felsbrunn one is coming off a high there. But normally barley sells for less than wheat. In fact, that is a really good barley price. Do I have anything in storage? No, I have just some milk. Yeah. Yes, because I didn't have a harvest first year on here. Birthday's coming out this month, and I'm thinking about getting the Thrustmaster gear shifter. I looked at the Logitech one, and it doesn't have the right attacher. If you grab a Thrustmaster wheel, you're going to need to get the Thrustmaster attacher. If you have the a Logitech wheel, you're going to need a Logitech one. To be honest, Rocket Kid, I don't know what your wheel is. You have play. I have no idea what you're talking about there, Robin. Strangely, that's... Yes. I don't know what you're talking about. Right, we must be fairly close to the end of this contract now. You got the Logitech, the Logitech heavy equipment bundle. I don't think the Logitech heavy equipment bundle takes a shifter, Rocket Kid. To my knowledge, I think it would be a separate thing. As far as I know, there is no shifter for that bundle. So if you were having a shifter, yeah, you would have to have a separate USB shifter. I don't know if the Thrustmaster one is a separate USB shifter. At the moment, I'm running at 5 times, which is what I tend to run all my streams at. All my videos I tend to run at 10 times. Right, I reckon this next row is just about going to finish this contract. Now we need to make sure we empty this of any remaining seed before we return it and complete this contract, because if we don't, we're going to lose all this seed. Yeah, this will complete this contract fairly quickly. There we go. So that is that all done. When did I start the farm on this map? I started a new farmer on here. Oh, no. There we go. So drop the seed out. And let's complete the contract. So we'll complete both of these contracts. Collect. Collect. Perfect. Another 10,000. So yeah, started as a new farmer and got a really, really good lucky setup with the 8S and the Deutz tractors. Both 200 horsepower tractors, really cheap. That allowed us to get our farm set up and working really well. Keeping an eye out for a cheap combine, as well as some other cheap equipment. We need a seeder next. Is the thing. Farmers in this area are drunk except for me. Yeah. They're paying me to do these contracts, so I'm happy enough. Right. Let's load up. And we can head back to the farm, check our animals and our greenhouse, and then maybe move on to the next day, because yeah, there's not a lot of work to be done. There might be, but I doubt there's any more contracts, because the only thing plantable at the moment is cotton, or you can also, well, you then cultivating basically. Do I own any fields aside for the first 2 grass ones? No. So I still own the base farm that I got. I have made it into 2. So I've got 2 fields and a grass field out of it. So you can see with where the white is, that is my fields. Actually, I want to check on the status of my fields because I don't know if there's any work I need to do on them. I also need to trim the edge of this one because you can see here where it didn't quite work. There we go. I'll leave that running there for a minute. Yeah, we got no more nets out yet. So you can see where we could expand our cows. But yeah, I want to sort this side out because we've got a little bit running along the road there that's a bit hard to get to, and then there's some stuff up here. So let's go here, construction, landscaping, and I want to go paint, grass. Oh, I can't do it while I'm standing there. Right, okay, fine. Control P takes you straight to the construction menu. Rather usefully. Right, and then... I know it's N and M, yeah. Right, and then we want to change the shape. Right, and then just gonna put where this didn't work, just gonna go up the side here because it's a little too steep for our tractors to work this bit. Like that. And then just come around the bottom here by the road and just merge this in along the bottom here. Where it gets a bit funky. There we go. That just clears things up a bit. How much do you get if you sell the slurry pit if it's not working? I can't remember how much I got for the slurry pit. Hopefully that will regrow soon. Yeah. I don't know whether... I'd like to smooth this, make it a bit easier for us to work. But I think if I smooth it, I'm going to lose the grass. Well, let's give it a try. I have a horrible feeling... Oh, no, I'm standing right in the middle of it. I wonder what's standing in the middle of it. I have a horrible feeling that this is going to basically just create a border along this top bit that we're going to have to replow and replant. But if we're going to have to replow and replant it, we might as well do that now. So, because we need to get a seeder. So, Control P. I haven't put down the silo extension version of it, no. Right, so we know that we've got a fairly large bump here. Landscape. Smooth it. Yeah, you can see the shape. It's this ridge here that does us badly. Once you get over to here, it's quite smooth, but this ridge here is fairly bad. So, going to enlarge it. Oh, that's good. That works really well. Oh, look at that. That is going to be so much easier to work. Still got a bit of a kink at the top here, so we'll smooth that out. I love that it doesn't reset the ground state. That is really useful. So if you have field there, well, I don't know if you have field, but if you have grass, it doesn't remove the grass. That's quite good. We just want to smooth this off around this corner. There we go. There we are. That should be so much easier to work that field now. Shift P takes you to... Yeah, it does. Hello, Christoph. Right, so I think that's our field done very nicely. So yeah, we've got a nice big grass field that goes all the way around here. Now runs fairly smoothly down here. Might be a bit of fun coming down to the bottom here, but there's a big dip there. We need to smooth that out, otherwise that's going to cause us problems. Right, landscape, smooth, enlarge. Okay. Can't get that bump out the bottom there. Yeah, that's why it was such a problem down this bottom bit here, and why I've redone it, because it's going to cause huge issues there. So that works better for us, I think. The grass can't regrow. It should do. It will do eventually. Right, so let's have a look at our animals. How are our cows doing? Our cows are good. They're still fully fed and all okay. Production chains, the lettuce has plenty of water. I think we'll save this at this point then. And having done that, we'll check the shop. Check there's nothing new and move on to the 2nd day of February. Oh, more snow! Let's see. Well, it's snowing, but it's not settling, so that's fine. How are the cows? Well, the cows are going to be fully fed. Do they have... How much milk do we have? We only have 2,000 litres of milk, so we're fine there. Otherwise, they are all okay. Again, the production chains are good. Do we have any lettuce produced? Nope, we currently have no lettuce produced, so that is... Well, fine, let's unload this then. Well, let's actually just park this trailer up, I think, for now. Because we're going to be using... we're going to be doing seeding soon, so... that will all be fine. And maybe we can move on to springtime and start looking at doing our own seeding. If I can reverse this trailer up. Because I'm trying to not quite go in straight, causing me issues. That's the barn. Roof crouching in. There we go. And done. Gamer PT, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. And away we go. Right, so any contracts. I don't think there necessarily will be. Nope. Just those 2 low-level cultivating contracts. And as I said, I think we already checked the shop. That actually... Is that the grass? Which version is that? Darbo Plow Roll 1230. Rollers. Ah, that's actually... So that's normally 41,000. Really useful bit of kit to have. 21,000. I think we'll pick that up. I think that's worth having. Smoked salmon and... oh god, scrambled egg on toast. Later, Robin, thanks for joining us. I think that's probably a good purchase. Yeah, we'll go get that. We'll need that for after we do the seeding, so we'll go get that. Rolling goes to half time, I don't bother. I like to do it. It's, you know, that 2.5% can be quite useful. And for just having this roller, you know. There are smaller and cheaper rollers in the game. But as you get bigger fields, this will become more useful for us. And that much money off, I might as well grab it. I'm trying to get my farm to a position where I'm piecemealing the equipment together as it becomes available. I think a lot of the realism experiment's going to be like that. I'm going to grab stuff for the farm as it becomes available. Aslucky, hello, welcome along to you, and happy New Year to you as well. Luke. Duna, welcome along as well. Hope you're doing well. Right, there we go. Right, and then we can just leave this. I'll leave this over here. Out the way. It's a pity this won't do grass as well. Hopefully we'll see maps soon. I don't think it'll be too long. We've got lots of nice maps coming. You know, No Man's Land came out very quickly, so which was good to see. Giants are back from a week on Monday, so they're not back this Monday. It'll be another week before Giants are back. I might try and incorporate that area, actually. Yeah, we're going to do that. That area there, I'm going to incorporate, because it was originally the slurry tank. We'll get that ploughed now. And hopefully we won't get any too large stones out of it. You can see this area here isn't part of our field at the moment, and I'd like to make it part of our field, so because that would actually enlarge it a fair amount. There's 8,000. Yeah, Giants have got a big job ahead of them with the mod testing coming back. I think a lot of modders will have worked hard over Christmas to do their mods. I post a link to the manual discharger. Ooh, I'll go check that out. Yeah, because I like manual discharge. Cracking mod. Yeah, so we'll have to go and get a stone picker. I think going forward, a stone picker is going to be something we want, but I need to. It's only going to be a small area that we need it for. And then when we get a seeder, what we'll be able to do is seed this section of grass. Oxy's finished Calmston? Almost, I think. Unless he reported something else today. As far as I know, he's close to, but... And then it's got to go to his testers, and once it's gone to all his testers, it'll need to go to Giants. So there's... I reckon it'll be the end of the month before we see Calmston. Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. If it gets a good period of testing, that will be good. So yeah, this was where the slurry tank was. But we got a grass field here, so we'll extend the grass field into it. There's that too. Yeah, there's a huge amount of mods to test, and rarely does a map make it through first time. So yeah, there's a lot of mods to test. And testing in a couple of weeks, yeah, that makes more sense to me. Right, and bam. Which is my favourite base game map? Probably Elm Creek, to be honest, I think. Played all of them now. I love this one. Hope Erlengrat has its own charm in places. But yeah, Elm Creek is the one that's really, really nice. But it's also partly because Elm Creek, to me, is actually the most British of the maps. Is the interesting thing. It's got a very Fenland feel to it for me. So yeah, that's why I like it, and why it's such a nice base game map for me. Right, I want to see if I can get hold of an inexpensive rock picker just to finish that off. How much will it cost me to hire a rock picker? Don't need a big one, just need the small one. What's the power of my tractors? 68 horsepower, 14 horsepower. Okay. Yeah, okay. Stone pickers, there we go. Yeah, only need this one. Lease that for... Oh, wow, that's still £1,000 to lease it. But we only need that. We love British maps. I live in the Cotswolds. Yeah, I love a good British map. But yeah, grew up not too far from the Fens. My dad had a farm in the Fens because we had 3 farms, and yeah, one of his farms was in the Fens, and yeah, Elm Creek reminds me so much of that kind of farming. Really does, and yeah, I think that's why Elm Creek speaks to me as a map. Yeah, this has 100 horsepower power requirement, this stone picker. But I've come to like these Dagelmans. I think they're Dagelmans? Yeah. I've taken all the road signs out on here. I'm looking forward to Meadowgrove. Meadowgrove is the map that it's a map that I'm really can't wait for in FS 22 because I want it to be my multiplayer map. I want it to be the map we did the multiplayer series on, because it is going to be just massive and great, and people will be able to have their own farms. And yeah. Will I do a Let's Play on Elm Creek? Whoa, the snow has fallen. I cannot see the rocks. Oh, great. Hopefully the stone picker will work in the snow. Yeah, Greenland's is nearly finished. Oh man, I can't see anything. The ground texture isn't even changing. Oh, jeez. I didn't expect the snow to settle. At least we'll be able to check on the map how successful this is. And where I've missed any. Oh, fence. So there's another update for console players. Fantastic. Whoa! It's a little bit slippery out. Dad's farm, did you store your grain in sheds or silos? Both. Mostly we did it in, so we had both a silo and a drying floor. So we had several silos that we would put the crop in, and we do that. And then if we had any crop that was a little bit wet, or we'd had to do, to harvest a little bit with a little bit more moisture than we wanted to, we had a drying floor that we'd put it through. Oh, this is like flying blind. Well, this is flying blind. I have no idea. Built my 2 farms around Peaks Day. My farm is now a cow farm and starter farm is a chicken farm with silo storage. Nice. Put one, which I can only put 1 grain in 1 bin with the auger. So is that a limitation you've given yourself, Thefisherj, or is that a limitation of using the auger with the grain bins? Because that I think is probably a new realism experiment rule. Right, let's see how successful this has been. Okay. We've got a couple of little strips that are still listed as ploughed, but what I really want to... Ooh. What's hotspots? Wow, I have actually got all the stones out of the area. So, we've got nothing with weeds yet, which is not surprising. Fertilizing, yeah, we've got a bit of a fertilization issue there. Needs lime. Ooh, wow, our entire grass field needs liming. Needs rolling, yep. Nothing's mulched, and stones. Nothing. Good. Right, this is done. We've just got to tip these stones out. We have a big pile of them from our fields over here. We will need to buy one of these at some point. They could add something like that to the game where grain moisture was a thing. Yeah, at the moment, basically what harvesting wet crop does is just reduces your yield. Grain moisture is going to be one of those difficult things, because how do you track the moisture for every single load? Right, return that. Yep, still nothing in the shop for us. There we go. Cows still good. Cows are still good. Yep, still got plenty of feed. And production chain is still outputting stuff and fine. So nothing more to do with those. I think I want to try and close up the back of this though, because we've got that. I think we can fit 3 more in, but we don't have 3 more to come out yet. So let's close that up. Start that up. Close that. And turn it off. Perfect. That can stay there. And I'm happy with that. So let's move on. Hey, Stephen Scott. This is Erlengrat. We've had a lot of snow. And yeah, look at that. Okay, I tell you what, I am taking a shot of that for next Christmas. Oh, wow. There we go. Right. Perfect. Right. So... let's save this at this point. And move on to the next game day. Which is the perfect place for us to finish up tonight. I am very, very happy with this. We've managed to get our way through the whole of the winter. We've come into spring. Do we have... oh my god. That's a T7 standard wheelbase. That we can get in many colors. It's 42,000 as well. Ooh, we're getting the silver, look. Oh, no, it's 60. Yeah, we don't have the money for it. But that's cool. That's nice. It's a little bit. We could sell one of. What's the HP on that? It's 165. We can bump that up though to 190 for 81,000. Current garage. Oh yeah, no, we can't do that. We can't replace it. As nice as the New Holland is, we can't afford it. Right, so I am going to leave this here for today. Let's head back out to the Just Chatting screen. Twitter cover photo for next Christmas. If you see that, that's where it's going to be everywhere, I think. But yeah, so that is where we are. It is, we've got a long way today. We skipped all the way from early December to early March, doing a few little jobs and bits and pieces. I think in my series in general, I think that's how I'm going to have to go with stuff. We don't have a lot to do. I think it's going to be worth skipping forward like that, as we have done here tonight. It worked brilliantly. I am really pleased where we are. So I will be back on Twitch tomorrow night at 8 PM. Please come join me over there. We're going to be doing some stuff on Elm Creek, and I think we're probably actually going to start skipping forward there as well. We do not have an awful lot left to do on that map at the moment. So yeah, winter's coming there. That needs skipping forward as well. Video tomorrow here on YouTube. Is going to be on Belleron. Again, I think we might do some skipping forwards. We did ploughing last time. I don't really want to do lots of ploughing again, and we're going into winter, and we're not really got much on the farm. So yeah, I think it might be a time skip there as well. But check that out, see how we're doing on there. I will be back here on YouTube streaming next Saturday night from 8 p.m. So I hope you can join me for that as well. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.